Hello stalkers, I'm Kathryn DeSinaasappelen, and let's just have a round of applause because today is just a great day. Yay! So first off, today is my 1 year YouTube anniversary, and holy crap, I can't believe I made it a full year, and I can't wait to see what the next year ahead has in store for me for this platform because it's just been amazing so far. And second, and the most exciting and yay, is I'm celebrating my 8-year wedding anniversary, which today I'm going to be sharing with you how I met my husband. So a while ago, I created a video called My Year Abroad, a Nightmare, and I stated in it that I could never ever regret France. And the number one reason why I could never regret France is because I am a cliche and I found the love of my life in France. Full disclaimer before I begin, Prince Charming and I do not agree on the details of the story that I'm about to tell you. However, I can tell you my version is the correct one and he is wrong. So how did it all happen? I met Prince Charming in October and he was outside and I saw him and I was just struck by how incredibly good looking he was, but there was this feeling inside that was that's the guy. And I know that sounds really cliche and really silly, and even to myself I was like, yeah, sure, that's going to be the guy. I found the love of my life in France, and I'm only 16 at the time. I didn't buy it, but then I got to know Prince Charming and holy crap, he was the one, he was the keeper, he was the guy that I had to get. Now, some context for this. When I was 13 years old, I created this list of the perfect man, the unicorn that I honestly and fervently did not think could possibly exist in the world because this person would be perfect. And as I got to know Prince Charming, he had every single quality that I was looking for. He was intelligent, but intelligence by itself wasn't a factor. I had to think that the man in question was more intelligent than me, and I am arrogant and have a very high opinion of myself. But lo and behold, I thought Prince Charming was a million times more intelligent than me. He had to be kind, he had to be generous, he had to be thoughtful and appreciative, and he was. I was so inspired just by how he presented himself and treated other people that I felt I needed to be a better person just to be able to be his friend. But the number one quality that Prince Charming had, that to this day I've only attributed this word to one man, it's honorable. I do feel that Prince Charming is the most honorable man that I've ever met, and I'm so happy that in the end he chose me. So I discovered Prince Charming was my unicorn and my perfect man, and in my 16-year-old mind, I was like, I must seduce him. And the first thing that popped into my mind was the fastest way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So I engineered a way for me to be able to go to his house, and I offered to make him his favorite meal or treat, and he told me that he liked lemon cheesecake. All right, I'm gonna tell you, back when I was 16, I was not a baker, and cheesecake was one of those things that just seemed way too complicated, and I was just like, oh my God, how am I going to do this? I was freaking out, so I called up my grandma. Yeah, that's right. I got grandma's lemon cheesecake recipe. I made this cheesecake, and yeah, cheesecake is a difficult thing to make. And I go to his house, right? Now, you guys, you have to know that I envisioned this whole scenario going down, that he was going to eat my cheesecake and realize that I was just this incredible, perfect person, and that he was going to get down on one knee and propose to me then and there, and it was going to be epic, and I was going to go home and be like, I have a fiance, look! It didn't go down that way at all. In fact, his comment was, my mother's cheesecake is better. Yep, and that is something that man will never live down. So with the lemon cheesecake fiasco, I changed my game plan and said, okay, I am going to seduce him by being really, really nice to him. Except that it didn't work. And in fact, when I asked him about it years later, he didn't even realize that I was seducing him. I guess I was just that inept. His comment was, I thought you were just being friendly, you know, 'cause you're American. Needless to say, I went home and we still weren't dating, and I was devastated, but I still kept in contact with him, and I did that thing, you know, that girls do when you like a boy and you continue to talk to him and you say, yeah, so there's this guy I like, but I don't know how to tell him that I like him. What do you think I should do? And I did this for like 2 years, and Prince Charming did not seem to get that the boy I was talking about was him until I was like, so yeah, the boy I'm talking about is you and I want to date you. And he said, okay. I was like, yay! So then we dated for a while. After we dated, we got engaged, and then after that we got married, and now we're living happily ever after, and it's great, and I'm so happy. We have 8 years now, yay! So it's because of Prince Charming that I ultimately ended up going back to France, which was a good thing because I got to work past all the bad feelings that I had when I first went, and now we're on a new adventure in Belgium, which is just, it's amazing and it's great. So I really love romantic stories, so if you have someone special in your life and you want to tell me in the comments below, I'd love to hear it. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and say something in the comments below. I'd love to hear back from you guys. All my social links are in the description below, and you can follow me on Twitter, and I keep a blog and you should check it out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Tootsies, may applezines. A bonus for the lemon cheesecake story is after it happened, I made a vow that I would never make lemon cheesecake for Prince Charming. And he's asked me to over the years, but I refused because he said his mom's was better. So my comment is, ask your mother each and every time, because I mean that way.